Good morning, Lee Sundin with Foursquare Inspection. This morning we're looking at an older house that's listed in the listing as a diamond in the rough, and sometimes that listing in itself gets your attention. What I wanted to focus on this morning is just one aspect of this particular house, and that is this stairway here. So we got an opening that's in the upstairs there. It looks like that may have been cut in somewhat recently, and they decided, well, we need a stairway to get up there. So as I looked at this stairway, just even coming in from the truck, things immediately started catching my attention. We got one side of it that's held up by a couple of scabs of 2x4 on the ground. The other side, well, it's just kind of dangling in the breeze there. The supports themselves, they've got a 4x4 kind of sitting there at the bottom. And over there as well, they got 2 screws on each one there holding those in there. So that's pretty poor. And same thing up here with the next support post here. They again got a couple of screws is all that's holding it up at this point. Normal construction requirements would have bolts with 1/2-inch bolts with washers going through to support these things. Then the stringer itself, which is where the steps go up and down on. I looked at this about a quarter of the way up. I noted that the stringer had been cut and then spliced together with this kind of metal plate type thing. And then look a little, well, here's another place where it's again spliced, and keep looking further. It's spliced there again on the other side. It's not even in the same place. Well, they must have had to cut all this stuff up to get it in the back of their hatchback to get all this lumber here. So that's definitely way under-engineered, obviously. There's nothing good about that. So then this upper section here, this little bitty deck before it comes to the stairway, we look at how that's put together. Oh, we actually got 3 screws holding it up there. But then how is that held onto the wall? Well, they started out with 1 nail, but then they increased that to 3 nails, and they said, well, maybe we need a little more than that, so we'll do some more nails and then add some Tapcon type masonry screws. And there's no flashing whatsoever that would prevent moisture from dribbling from above down in behind there and causing rot. The biggest problem with that deck there is that it's supported excuse me, on one side with this post, but there isn't even a support post on the other side, because if they were to put a post there, it would be in the way of this door and you couldn't open the door. So they said, well, it'll be good enough. And the fact that it's a little cockeyed up there, well, nobody will notice that. So when I come across something like this, all I got to do is kind of shake my head. There are some things that I look at and I say, well, this particular deck, it happens to be below normal current construction standards, and you might want to have someone come in and evaluate it for safety and structural improvements. This one here, though, I gotta say, there's nothing good about this at all. No part of it is good other than the fact that it's made out of treated construction lumber. Some decks I'd say, well, it's probably good for a little while, but I wouldn't hold any dance parties on it. This one, I'm not even walking myself once. I would not consider this safe in any way, shape, or form, and that will certainly go into my report as a recommendation for start over. That's sometimes the kinds of things that you find on a home inspection, and that's why you hire a home inspector to get an evaluation of what you've really got, whether it's any good or whether you got a real safety issue. Lee Sundin, Foursquare Inspection. Have a great day.